Hi guys, it's Toucher, back to you again with another video. Today, the new update Mahogany Homes has come out for Old School Runescape. This is a construction-based minigame, which is a less click-intensive and more interactive way to train construction. With this method, you can expect significantly slower XP per hour than regular construction, but at a considerably cheaper cost and with new rewards coming out for completing tasks within the minigame. The notable rewards from this minigame include the new Carpenter's outfit, which will provide a 2.5% increase to construction XP, similar to other skilling outfits, as well as the plank sack, which can hold 28 of any type of plank, and the equipable saw, which will just save you an inventory space when doing construction. For the items recommended for this minigame, you will want teleports to Hosidius, Varrock, Ardoin, and Falador. Now, I use the estate agent in Falador in order to get my contract, so I bring a Mist Battle Staff just to negate the need for water runes in my inventory. Bring a rune pouch with laws, airs, and lavas for the teleport runes to the other locations. I bring a crafting cape for quick teleports to the bank, but this can easily be replaced by something like a dueling ring or a games necklace. I bring full graceful because you will be running a lot in this minigame. And then for the items needed to actually build the contracts, you will want a hammer, saw, one steel bar per inventory, but you go through approximately 20 steel bars per hour, a stamina potion for running around in case you forget to recharge your run at somewhere like Clan Wars or your player-owned house portal, and then you fill the rest of your inventory with your appropriate plank for your tier. Now, the way to decide your plank tier is if you are 1 construction, you will be using normal planks. If you are 20 plus construction, you will be using oak planks. At 50 construction, you can use teak planks, and at 70 construction, you will be using mahogany planks. Now, to get your first contract, you teleport to Falador and run southeast to this person right here. You right click her and get a contract. Now pick the level of your contract depending on your construction level. For me, I will be choosing the 70 construction option, and she will tell you an NPC and a location to go to. So as you can see, Noella, northeast of Ardoin Market. So what you want to do is then teleport to the location specified, and this Noella is located right here. So once you get here, you will see the NPC you need to help. You have the option to talking to them, because they will tell you exactly what needs to be repaired in their house, but this is actually not a hard requirement. You do not need to talk to the NPC until you are done with your contract. So in this house, you just go repair the items required. There are some that you just click repair, and there are some you will need to remove, and then bring up the construction interface to do like a normal type construction. Build the mahogany dresser there, as you can see. Remove this, build a mahogany table, and in this specific location you actually need to go upstairs and up the ladder and up these stairs for some reason. This is the only contract that is like this, but there are many contract locations that will require you to go upstairs in general. So once you have fully repaired everything in her house up to her liking, you will get a chat message in the box. You will see here after I repair this hat stand, you will get a chat message that says, Noella seems happy with your work. Talk to her for your reward. So go talk to her. She will give you a sum of construction XP, and you will get points for completing that contract. So once you're done with that, I teleport back to Falador and just get another contract. For the rewards, here is the reward shop. As you can see, the Carpenter outfit costs a total of 2,000 points. You can get supply crates, which helps you with the cost of the training method. The plank sack for 350 points. Amy's saw, which is the equipable saw for 500 points. And then the Hosidius blueprints, which allows you to change the scheme of your player-owned house, and that is 2,000 points. As you can see here, here is the location of Amy, which is the contract person I go to every single time. There are also 3 other places you can get contracts, which are Varrock, next to the estate agent, the Hosidius, just northeast of the Glade teleport, and Ardoin, which is southwest of the market. For each contract, it will take approximately 1 steel bar and 13 mahogany planks. Scale this accordingly with your oak and teak planks, because I believe the teak plank and oak plank costs are the same. So after each contract, I run here, and if I get a contract that is in Falador, then I run to this bank and then run east. If not, so this one is in Ardoin, I will teleport to the crafting guild or you can teleport to Castle Wars or Barbarian Outpost, whatever you prefer for banking. Grab one more steel bar if you used yours, and then the rest steel planks. Then continue on running to your contract location. Each contract you do will give you 1 point for a beginner, 2 points for the novice, 3 points for adept, and 4 points for the expert contract. So I've completed 50 expert contracts here, and I now have 200 points. As for the location of the contracts you can get, there are 3 in each of the major teleport locations, which you will be potentially assigned. There is Larry, north of the fountain, seen here. There is Norman, south of the fountain, seen here, and Tau, southeast of the fountain, seen here. Then in Varrock, there is Bob, northeast of Varrock, opposite of the church, seen here, just north of the estate agent. There is Sarah, south of along the wall, and there is Jeff, middle of Varrock, west of the museum. For Hosidius, there is Leela, east of the market, Maria, west of the estate agent, north of the market, and Barbara, south of Hosidius, near the mill. For Ardoin, there is Noella, north of the Ardoin market. There is Ross, north of the church in East Ardoin. And finally, there is Jess upstairs in this building where you would normally insure your pets. So those are the only locations for the contracts that you could potentially be assigned as of recording this video. They may add more in the future, but it's pretty simple. They're all fairly near teleport locations. Now into the actual math of whether Mahogany Homes is worth it. The beginner contracts, which require 1 construction, gave 1 point per contract, and the total XP gained was about 910 XP per contract, and this includes the XP gained from repairing the items in the homes. The novice, which requires oak planks, gave 2 points per contract and rewarded 1820 XP. The adept, which requires teak planks, gave 3 points per contract and rewarded 3180 XP. And finally, the expert, which is the highest level, which requires 70 construction, rewarded 4 points per contract and gave 4320 XP per contract. As for the actual supplies used for Mahogany Homes, in a 15-minute, 34-second sample, I was able to complete 13 expert contracts, and this was using semi-efficient methods. For each contract, I averaged using 13 planks and zero point 0.8 steel bars. And running the math on that, you see 650 planks per hour and 40 steel bars per hour was the average supplies you can expect to use with an hour of Mahogany Homes. For the XP per hour, again, the 13 expert contracts in 15 minutes 34 seconds. Each contract on average resulted in 4,320 XP for the expert contracts. So scaling this, I resulted with a 216,462 XP per hour with 70 construction. And scaling that down with the lower tiers, you can expect about 160k XP per hour with 50 construction, 90k XP per hour with 20 construction, and starting out with 1 construction, you can expect 46.5k XP per hour. As for the points per hour, with 4 points per contract coming from the experts, you can expect 200 points per hour with 70 construction, 150 if you're doing the adept contracts with teak planks at 50 construction, 100 points per hour with the oak planks at 20 construction, and 50 points per hour starting at 1 construction. Working out the math, that means it would take approximately 10 hours to get the carpenter's outfit with 70 construction, or 13.3 hours with 50 construction, 20 hours with 20 construction, and 40 hours with 1 construction. For the equipable saw, that will take 2.5 hours with the expert contracts, 3.3 with the adept, 5 with the novice, and 10 hours for beginner contracts. For the plank sack, which is ultimately, I think, important for the Ultimate Iron Man, that will take about 1.75 hours with expert contracts, 2.3 hours with novice or adept contracts, 3.5 hours with novice contracts, and 7 hours with beginner contracts. And finally, for the Hosidius blueprints for you collection log people out there, take about 10 hours to get this item for your player-owned house using the expert contracts, 13.3 hours with 50 construction, 20 hours with 20 construction, and 40 hours with 1 construction. Now on to closing notes. For Iron Men, I think Mahogany Homes is definitely a method worthwhile with 215k XP per hour and a considerable increase in the XP per plank from using your mahogany planks here. I think this is a definitely good method for Iron Man. As for normal accounts, I believe the only real reason to be doing this would be if you're not high enough level to make money at consistent money making methods like Zulra or Raids or Theater of Blood, or you are looking for the carpenter outfit or the equipable saw, whatever you may be looking for whether it be collection log, fashionscape, or just the 2.5% XP increase from the carpenter's outfit. And with that, I wish you guys farewell. Hope you'd enjoyed this guide, and hopefully a lot of you guys are out there enjoying the Mahogany Homes method as we speak.